There we are. Hey guys, Carter P. Thanks for being in here, buddy.
Joe.
Always on the haul, Joe. Always on the haul, man. He's already getting acclimated to Tennessee picking.
Unpacking his yard sale.
Yeah.
I'm like just trying to unpack my house.
Dude, I have got my shed packed right now because I had to move my tables out of here for our yard sale. So
I'm like trying to rotate stuff like into the shed out of my garage so that my garage can be a garage. But like I just picked up the chicken coop today. So now that it's like Christina's trying to like paint and stain it in the outhouse where the inventory should go. I don't know. It's too many rotating parts. It's crazy. But
there you go. Nah, that's cool. Yeah, I got ours in the house now. They're like they finally figured out how to go up the ramp, go inside so I can shut them in.
You got them in the coop?
Yeah.
Dude, let's make chicken eggs NFTs.
I know, right? We'll be killing it.
Dude, we could paint. You can paint on them and stuff. There's a guy. He's like selling. He's like making six figures. He's like a broke painter. And then all of a sudden his art was like NFT. And he's like making a ton off of his paintings. And it's like, I don't know. I mean, it's pretty good, but it's like realistic looking pizza on a canvas. Like,
it's crazy, man. So much stuff. I know. I was telling Chris a second ago, man. I stayed up as long as I could the other night. I passed out with him and Tim on talking about NFTs. Like I was.
Dude, I thought I was listening to Gary V. Putting on a clinic.
Yeah, it's cool stuff. Krillin is on
the stuff, man.
Tommy said, "Oh, Krillin is gone tonight."
No, I'm not going to Taco Bell. Unfortunately, there's one not near me. So if there was, I would definitely go there.
Are you gonna go see Leslie?
Oh man, it's crazy.
Hey.
Man, so you're on the way home from the hall right now, then?
Yeah, man. I'm really sorry. Like, I honestly wanted to get there on time, and I thought I was, but then, like I mentioned with you guys, I was only gonna pick up like a brand new PS2 remote in the box and like a model Chevy SSR, like die-cast for like $10.
Nice.
And she's like, "Oh, by the way, I have games too and a system. Are you interested in that too?" I'm like, "Oh man, okay, this is gonna take longer than I thought then." And, so the negotiation was the long part, unfortunately. I think I did okay. Like with the whole thing with the remote PS2, I should be able to get maybe like 160, 170 for the whole thing because it's a lot of games. And then I ended up paying maybe around, it was like 370 for the whole thing, not including the die-cast car too. The die-cast car I should be able to get a good $50.
Oh, okay. Nice. Hey, Wally, good to see you. Gateway Pickers, man. Good to see you. Mr. Bill, thanks for being here. Thank you guys for being here.
Dude. Where'd you find it from? Facebook?
Yeah, man. Facebook Marketplace has been my go-to because if you are not aware, in the Ontario region right now, we are pretty much everything's closed. There's nothing open except for essential areas for food.
I heard.
That's pretty much it. Even like Walmart, they close some of the departments because they feel like, oh, these are non-essentials, so we can close those ones.
What?
So I don't know. I don't get it, but like, I just got to make do with what I have, you know.
So wait, is the poutine aisle essential?
Dude, I wish.
What the heck?
Some cheese curds.
Dude, so like, if you can find a store, RAs, Like I feel like RA would be like happening right now in Canada. No, like forbidden goods. Like what can't you get right now? Like, because like you know how like
there's a lot of toys. Like a lot of
yeah,
the toy section is actually closed off right now, which is
dude.
ridiculous.
What?
Because if we're staying at home and my kids need to play with something, what are they gonna play with? Like
The used batteries from your
I don't know.
electronics.
What about the
Exactly.
card section? They got the card section blocked off. Like
Yeah,
you
they
can't
closed
get
that
a
off
trading
too.
card. Oh man.
Dude.
Hey, you know what though? Like if you can be the first guy out, because like if all that stuff's piling up in the back room, you might be on the
Yeah,
score.
exactly. Yeah.
Dude. I mean, you could be like Justin,
No, I
who's just
agree.
going out
I think I
hunting
should be able
potato heads.
Yeah, there he is. I've got a box of potato heads. They're doing nothing. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. Yeah, when that first happened here, like when they closed our county, closed the bridges, but I was able to RA in the grocery store and did pretty well. Like to be honest.
Yeah, I bet. Yeah, I know you told me about it.
Yeah. Because like nobody could get it. Like in certain places, they couldn't get some of the stuff because people were hoarding. So, yep.
You think you guys will have a yard sale scene up there at all? Sounds bleak, man.
It's very much non-existent over here.
Yeah.
I'm lucky that I'm part of certain like Facebook groups that mention that they're gonna have yard sales, even though it's not technically allowed.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'm not gonna let it stop me. I'm gonna make sure I'll go through every avenue I can to try to find something. Like
Chris is
it's
about to hit
very
those.
limited, but yeah, I'll make it work.
Chris is about to hit those like underground. Like I know there's like Chinese malls there. Like I've been to one when I was in Toronto. Like you got to go to the knockoff Central, man.
You got them Roy bonds?
Ray-Ban.
Yeah. Hey, so the first rule of Fight Club is don't talk about Fight Club, right? Like if you're going yard sales, first rule of yard selling in Canada, don't talk about yard sales. Yeah, that'd be funny. Oh man, it is funny to think bootleg yard sales. We're on the black market now.
Yeah. So for you guys who don't know, Chris is out of Canada. It would be.
Hey, Chris, there may be a few guys in here who don't know who you are. So, man, if you wouldn't mind just introducing yourself and like what you got going on. Kind of hit no neighbors' dogs or anything.
Absolutely. So yeah, my name is Chris. I have the channel Thrift BCQ. I am out of Toronto, Ontario, Canada. I've been getting into the reselling game probably for the past 2 years now, and I'll tell you what, it's one of the best things that has ever happened to me in my life, because like when I first started this whole thing, I needed to find something that would allow me to like stay home with my daughter and my wife, like because like I was doing the side hustles like the Uber Eats and just side jobs as well, but I was always out, so I never got to spend time with my kid. Like, and she's young right now; she's 5, but at the time she was 3, and like I really needed to be home and somehow find some sort of side income. So like I searched like how I can make money online, and luckily, like I found the videos of like Gary Vee flipping stuff at garage sales, and then but yeah, that just put me into wanting to learn more on the whole reselling game and the flipping game. And I'll tell you what, I think once I got there, I decided, hey, you know what, like I need to make, because I'm not really like a really focused guy, because I have so much things going on right now, but I think I really wanted to focus by creating the YouTube channel as well, so I can keep myself accountable with what I was doing with the reselling side of things. And so, like, I never stopped doing it ever since. It's honestly, after probably about 5 months into it, I learned so much already, like with watching so many different channels, like, and then understanding what to sell. And like, I sell a bit of everything now. Before it was mainly like electronics and stuff. And now, rather than just in one section in a thrift store, I'll go to every single department in a thrift store because I think I can find something potentially that get me like crazy money. So, but yeah, and then after that, I started selling on Amazon as well. So I really wanted to learn more of that aspect as well. So I'd say about 30% of my revenue that I get in right now is through Amazon Canada, and then the rest of it is through eBay.
Mm-hmm.
But it's been great, man. Like I can't stop. Like I appreciate everyone that's doing the hustle game of reselling because it's not easy by any means, and like I understand the work that I'm putting in is like actually making it like worth it because it's putting food on the table for me. So that it's been really good.
Yeah, man, it is. It's good. It's not like any like obviously what you're saying. If you're doing other side hustles, this is definitely a lot more sustainable. Once and the more you grow, and as far as learning,
Yeah.
you know, obviously the better it gets. So it's great.
Are there any aisles you would stay away from, dude? Talk about like, because I mean that's like, you know, like that's everybody. I mean, at least like for me, it's like your video games. You start branching out into other things. You know, you start watching some YouTube videos. Like, dude, I could sell this uranium glass for some big money, but you know, then you buy it like, I don't know if I want to pack it, and you know that kind of stuff. Sorry, Tim, if you're watching.
Mm-hmm. I mean, to be honest, no. I mean,
Mm.
I get looks when I'm looking through the women's section of clothing, like through the older ladies. So they're wondering why is this guy here in my section. But in the reality, I'm looking for Lululemon sweaters, trying to flip those because I know they go for decent money. But yeah, no. There's really I go through absolutely every department to try to see if I can make anything, and then at first I was hesitant just because I might get the looks, but then I was like, you know what, screw it. I'm just gonna go. If they say anything, then whatever. Like they're not gonna. What else are they gonna
Did
say?
people really say anything? I'd be like, I'm picking out my outfit for dinner with my husband tonight.
Yeah.
Like, just say weird stuff.
Yeah, I thought this scuba hoodie went well with my pants. What are you doing?
I can't find anything in my size over there. The other place. That's why I'm over here.
Yeah, do you have these? Do you have the scuba hoodie in a triple XL? Yeah.
Yes.
Oh man.
So Joe brings up a great thing. You and Tim did an NFT discussion or Top Shots discussion last night, which is pretty awesome. I caught a bit of that. Just listening from the background, but yeah, I mean, is that like so? That's like he got you in the hustle now.
Dude.
He got you in the Top Shot. You got bit by the Top Shot bug.
Mm.
So like how
did.
have you been able to source like Top Shot with everything shut down?
Well, I mean, Top Shot is a lot easier because I mean, it's online, but then there's so many different sources that you can find out like what's doing well, and then Tim brought a lot of good points about like the analytics side of things, like what's currently selling at that very moment, and then who to look out for, and then but yeah, it's like they have the main thing I'd say too to keep informed is they have Discords as well, and that's the big thing I think that like they let you know what challenges are gonna start, what packs are gonna drop at a specific date, and then if there's any maintenance or anything like that. So I think that one's the key one just because they give you the absolute up to date information of what's going on.
Oh, dude. all those hoping for a rare moment.
Man,
Dude, like if I get like one LeBron or one Luka Doncic, I'm crying here. That's
yeah. Tim pulled that one pack last night that I was like, man, 2 rookies in a row. Like I was like, what?
Yeah, that's crazy. So if for Top Shot guys, if you grab rookies, chances are you're gonna have their return on those because it is technically their first moment on the site, and they're rookies at the same time too. So it's not often you would get those.
Yeah. Bluegrass Thrift comes in with a minute guys by themselves in the lingerie section and get some looks from the ladies. And Fisa, good to see you as well. She says, once you know clothing, the category is so easy. And Tim, good. Speaking of Tim, drop right in. But yeah, I mean, I got bit by the top bug too, man, but I didn't get in as early as you. But man, when Tim started talking about it first, I was like, I'm not gonna mess with that. And then then when I wanted to get in, I couldn't get in. They had everybody on hold. And then finally I got in and I was like, okay, let's do this. So it has its challenges. I will tell you one thing, man. If you're in reseller Facebook groups and you hear everybody complaining, you ain't seen nothing till you're in that Discord for Top Shot. Those guys, I was like, because it's right now it's still in beta, so there's stuff breaks all the time, and those guys are like going nuts. It's like easy,
yeah,
guys.
that's the beauty of it.
Yeah.
Because it's in beta, like we're still in the actual early phases of it.
Yeah, one of the first things you get, like as far as like a little extra, is that thing where it says, I forget what they call it. There's something where like you're one of the early people in, and it's actually a little reward that it shows on your thing saying that you're whatever. Oh man, I'm pulling it up now so I can tell you what it is. I know that you have it on yours, Chris, because you've been in longer than I have on that. It's cool though. I mean, it's.
I'm here right now, so I'm just gonna go upstairs now so I can get on the computer.
Okay, cool.
Oh, we're gonna lose the Krillin vibe. All right.
Get on your Ninja Gaiden gear,
dude. That. You imagine getting like a Giannis like Duncan moment?
Oh my gosh, dude! Like it is crazy, like to see what stuff is going for.
Yeah,
and, you know how things work. So there's this thing called early adopters.
Mm-hmm.
It's called. So basically, if you get in before May 22nd, then you're considered one of the first people in Top Shot. So. Chewing gravel or something.
That's all his loot. That's all his loot.
Yeah. Hey, Danica, good to see you. Hey, thanks again for coming to filling in for a couple of weeks. Appreciate it,
dude. I wish you laid the hammer down some more. Just kidding. No.
But yeah, that Top Shot stuff there is pretty cool. Like just to see how it's all working. I mean, hopefully it holds value.
Especially because, like, you know, like I've been on the crypto train for like a while. And it's just like another thing, like wrap my head around. It's like, but I just had Dogecoin like go up like 400% on me like last week. I was like, well, this is nice.
Yeah, man. I got 4,000 Dogecoin, dude. Like,
yeah,
and the 3 cent. But I did you hold or did you sell?
You gotta hold, man. Gotta hold them.
Hey,
hold for $1, brother.
Did you see the news? Like, there's talk of Bezos maybe getting on board.
I'm sure. Newegg just accepted it as payment. That's why I went like crazy like the other day. Newegg.com. So, I mean, that's the thing. Like, people are talking about. Like, sorry if you guys don't care about this, but I'm interested in it right now because it earned like it's like making overnight millionaires. But. Which is like crazy because it's like, you know, everything's supposed to be like so bad, but you see all these like people making crazy money on Dogecoin. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's like it's supposed to be a joke, and right now it's like up like the top 5 like cryptos out there, you know.
It is crazy.
So
yeah, I mean, I obviously was geeking out when it hit like 43 cents. I was like, what's going on? But then, yeah, my daughter, like, she got in and got a little bit, like, when it was still cheap too. And so she's like, Dad, you won't believe this. Like, I was like, oh, I believe it. I watch it every day, believe me. But
yep.
Yeah, Bezos is talking about possibly getting Amazon on taking cryptocurrency. And
Dude.
if he does that with Doge, man, I mean, you're talking $1. Like, it'll hit $1 easy and maybe go past it.
Dude.
I mean,
so now I'm just like hoarding Doge.
Yeah.
I'll be like, I ain't reselling jack. No, I'm just kidding. I probably like I'd be like one of those. If I got rich, I'd be like, I do it for the love.
Yeah. I'm sending out stuff. Honestly, you do like in a sense though, because when you think about reselling, I mean, I enjoy it. I really do.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I'm not. There's parts of it that aren't that fun. Obviously, when you get like returns or something crazy.
Yeah.
But
the customer service side of things.
Yeah, that and obviously the chore of listing. But you know, the treasure hunt is still the treasure hunt. I mean, it's still one of the things that you're like, you're going out saying, wow, you know, I found this.
Yeah.
Or this. I don't think I've talked to you since, but I hit this last weekend on the I went to, you know, no yard sale treasure map.
Yeah.
So I went to, I'm standing in line at Walmart waiting for them to open the door so I could possibly get some coveted prisms. But so I'm standing and I'm first in line. I was like, oh man, maybe today's the day. So I'm sitting there and I'm punching in all my yard sales like that I want to hit in that area. So I'm doing all that. I go in, no card stock, period. So I'm like, okay, cool. At least I've got all these yard sales. There's like a big community sale and a bunch of other ones. First one I go to, it's like, apparently they didn't update their Facebook. It was supposed to be that day. There's not a sign. There's not anybody moving at that house. I was like, are you kidding me? So then I go to the next one on the map and I get there, same thing, no sign. I was like, oh my gosh. And when I roll up, I see the dude out in the yard. Like, and I mean, it's like, dude looks like he's shoveling stuff out the front door. I was like, what's going on? So I get up there, come to find out my man's ex-wife used to be a regional GameStop manager.
Hell.
Yeah. So, man, it was pretty epic. I mean, not as epic as it could have been. He said, dude, if you'd have came 2 days ago, I just took a bunch of stuff to the pawn.
Oh.
Yeah. And he's like, and he said, this one piece, the guy gave me $300. So I'm thinking, if the pawn shop guy gave you $300, how much is that piece worth?
Yeah.
But yeah, he gave me a 3DS Nintendo. That's like the purple one that fades to black. So
hey.
I sold that thing $255 right out of the gate.
Nice.
Like 1 day in. So good stuff.
That's awesome.
Ride the Doge to zero, the opposite of the moon. Hey,
we'll see, man.
That's what they say about Bitcoin too.
It's like, dude, it's if anything reselling has taught me, it's people give value to things. You know what I mean? Like that 3DS was like still it's like $250. Even like some of those Nintendo products versus like, I don't know, Sony, Sega, some of the other like bigger, you know, gaming systems out there, like Nintendo, for whatever reason, holds its value.
Dude, I blew it today on Nintendo. I'll just tell you straight up. I have got 13 original Nintendos. And so today, I haven't looked them up in a while. And I was like, I really, you know, I've got to clean them all and all that kind of stuff. And some of them got definitely a little brownish yellow going on. But so I put one out in my yard sale today at the house. And I had like 60 on it, right? So I'm like, you know, I'll probably get 60 at the yard sale. I'm out there. This lady buys a bunch of stuff. And so I ended up giving it to her for 30 because she had like a load. Like she was one of my kind of yard sale people, like make a pile.
Mm-hmm.
And so then I go in the house and said, I wonder what they're selling for now. 120. Like,
damn.
I was like, well, you got to score. Good job. Yeah, I think I missed somebody. Harry, good to see you, man. Danielle, good to see you in here as well. And Danica said she's banking on that Tiger coin.
Is that like based off Tiger King?
I have no idea.
I think she's thinking you're going to make your own NFT coin.
Dude, that would be cool.
Yeah, that's very cool.
Wally asked, have any of you all come across a yard sale with a debit card swiper on their cell phone? No, but I have hit the guys with Venmo and Cash App. Like I've done that. So, you guys ever see the credit card swiper?
Yeah, I mean, if people use like the Square app, they basically like will run their thing.
Yeah,
you run your card through that.
I think the only thing I've seen crazy is like, I mean, it's just e-transfer, and my daughter's dancing in the back. But,
that's cool. No. That's cool. It's like, I'm gonna make your live stream extra better. I got my kids singing for your kids, so
she brings the ratings anyway. It's fine.
Canada's got talent,
bro. It's only like because the camera and the mic is on. I swear.
Yeah, that's pretty much how it is. That's exactly right.
Jeremy and George, good to see you guys in this evening. Danica asked, any of you sell bikes? I always thought Trek was crappy. I'm looking at the storage unit now. Looks clean. Trek, man, I mean, the aluminum bike frames are pretty good. Yeah,
I mean, it just depends, like, on the model. But I mean, Treks run anywhere from like 1,000 to like 9,000 new. So I don't know what the reselling rate is. I'm sure you could probably get. Let's see a couple listings anywhere from like 190 up to like $1,000.
There you go. Yeah, Jerry says that Trek is good.
Yeah,
and obviously
I've shopped. It looks great.
Yeah, I've got a Trek sitting outside. In fact, I bought one for my daughter years ago. Actually, it's weird. It has what's the real name? Shimano.
Yeah.
Yeah, it has like a automatic transmission on the thing.
That's crazy.
It shifts automatically. There was a guy on the bike shop when I had my Subway. And so I used to kind of hook him and his employees up a little bit. And so one year for Christmas, I got to buy my daughter a bike. I was like, yeah, man, I'm looking for a bike for my daughter. He's like, dude, I got something for you. So he's like, this is like a $1,200 bike. Here's $200. How about that?
That's what's up.
Thank you. One of those things. Danielle says she bought some cool things today.
Nice.
Paid $50 for like 1930 Merrick pharmacy bottles with the medicine still in them. Man.
What's the thing from Wolf of Wall Street? Quaaludes?
Who knows?
Shimano. Dude, even if you sell like some of those like Shimano SPD like pedals, like part them out and take them off the bike, I think you still get like $40-$50 for the set. We've been looking into like bikes and stuff like that, so that's so we're like very familiar with bike parts lately.
Yeah,
Walter had a question there. I want to answer that for him. It says, Chris, do you have to pay crazy taxes selling to the US? And the question or the answer is no, because what I actually use is a cross-border shipping company as opposed to like the national shipping company, which is Canada Post here. And so they have companies, for example, one called Chit Chats or Stallion Express, which is kind of like a pirate ship for you guys. And so
Stallion
what?
Express.
Yeah. It's an interesting name.
Yes.
But yeah. Hey, they do the job, so
hey,
I can't complain.
As every stallion should.
Exactly. So basically what happens is I use them to buy my labels because they it allows me to use or buy USPS labels as opposed to Canada Post. So what they do is they get all their packages and they drive up to like Niagara Falls, New York, and then they ship all their items from there. So basically, the prices that I pay to ship off a crazy item like a shirt is going to be similar to what you guys are paying right now.
Oh wow!
So yeah, so that's what helps me. First off, not pay that much, but also stay competitive in my listings on eBay.
That's awesome.
Because rather than saying, "Oh, it's going to cost you $20 to ship a shirt over in California," now it's only going to cost me $8 Canadian, which is roughly around $6.50 US.
Man,
so that entices the buyer a lot more rather than seeing that. And hey, it's coming from Canada, so I'm like, I'll get that one if it's still a decent price.
Yeah, I know. I know for us, like I get that question all the time because I have GSP set on my stuff. So obviously, when I get Canadian buyers, man, they're like, I always get the message, "Hey, can you do any better than that?" I was like, "Yeah, I just haven't went in and set the thing up to where I can just do that on a separate deal instead of through GSP."
Yeah, and I mean, I think when you're getting bigger things from GSP, I think it's kind of okay because you know that you're getting such a big item, and it kind of is okay because of based on the price and the size. But when I'm buying things like, say, a basketball card, basketball card, and I'm seeing the price is $22 to ship it out to me, it's kind of stresses me, and like I kind of don't want to buy that. But on the other side as well, like the US is the only one that has that right now. I can't get it in Canada, so I'm like, I really have no choice but to get it.
Yeah.
So are there companies on our side that do the same thing going into Canada? Like ship it to New York, they drive it across the border?
There is. Now, the only difference is I have to pay duties on it.
Right.
So like you pay a fee of whatever package they bring in. I pay about like $6.99 for the fee to get it shipped over, and then I pay duties, and then so if a card is like $20, I don't know, I pay like $2-3 for the duty, which is whatever. But I mean, that's the only other way I can see kind of offsetting it. But depending on what it is, like it could equal to the same thing if I were to just send it directly to me.
Yeah, that's crazy. Hey, Cajun, good to see you.
What's up, Chris?
What's up? What's up?
Wally said maybe you can sell a mounted moose head.
There's your GSP.
Yeah. Oh,
there's not enough moose in my area right now. it's more like raccoons and possums.
Yeah. Chris is in the city.
Oh man, it's crazy. Yeah, I think everybody automatically has assumptions. So, I mean, obviously hockey cards are bigger up there than what they are here, though, right?
I mean, they are more prominent, but because there's so many of it, there's so much of it. It's everywhere. Like there's not a Walmart or a big box store that doesn't have it. Like it's the main ones are the football and basketball are the most popular ones, and then
I'm surprised football, man, because I guess CFL's whatever it is, but
yeah, I mean, like CFL is almost non-existent over here now.
Yeah,
because of COVID, especially too. So we have to rely on. I mean, but don't get me wrong. There's a lot of NFL fans here.
Like,
yeah.
I think obviously our I guess our closest team is Buffalo. So.
It's crazy. So, like over where you're at, I mean, are guys like anticipating? Do y'all get the Panini cards over there? Like, I mean, are you getting like your Walmarts and stuff carry that stuff or not?
We do. It's just that, like, let's say you guys had Prism just drop in March, and so we'll probably get that either end of April or May.
Wow.
And I just started seeing listings now come from Toronto of Prism, so that just tells me that they just came in.
Yeah. Good luck with that, man. I watched man, I'm trying to think of the resellers. Not nobody that I typically would watch, but I was looking at some stuff the other day of guys literally like dudes coming out like 1 o'clock in the morning and putting chairs out in front of Target. Like, and he said, I'm 20 deep right now. He's like, I'm at 1 o'clock in the morning. I'm 20 deep. There's one dude sitting there since like 7 o'clock the night before they close.
Yeah. not worth that for me. Like I just I'd rather stay home and be with family.
I know, right?
Like,
I mean, it's crazy how it is,
dude.
Yeah, Tim's saying the same thing. Mine's the same boat. Our card lady had somebody cuss her out, so she basically said, "I'm not putting cards in this store anymore." So we only have one Walmart within a decent drive. So it's like, okay.
The Walmart where I was living by, it's a candy aisle now. They've completely given up on it.
Yeah.
And then everything else is like, it's just picked over. Gone. Like, I think guys will just like take anything now.
Yeah. Yeah, you know that's true, man. Like when you look at stuff that's selling, you're like, what?
I mean, like I said, I saw a guy a couple weeks ago leave Walmart, and he was like all about these Don Russ baseball cards. They didn't look like anything special to me. So, but he took them. He was like really like was in the car like looking through them and stuff. He was like super stoked.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, look at Chris, man, Cajun. 6:45. They open at 7. I got 7 hangers, dude.
Wow.
Bonkers.
Hook it up, man. Hook it up.
Right. Tim was already talking to him the other day. He's
Share
like,
the wealth.
Yeah.
So I'm like, maybe I just need to go deeper into the country.
That's what I think about. But like I went deeper the other day, and I always talk to the cashiers that, you know, the people that are running the little self-checkout, which is usually where the cards are. So I'm always talking to them because they're there. Like they know when the card person comes. And there's like 25 people waiting in line to come in here to get that every time the guy drops, every time he brings them in. Ezra. Hey.
He's getting the mute, but he sees you guys. Hello.
It's funny how big he's getting, man.
Yeah, he's growing so fast.
Dude, he's climbing stuff. He was like,
he
climbed up on a 5-gallon bucket to touch like the 40-gallon fish tank today. I was like, well, man. I was like laying down. And I looked up and he was like on top of the bucket. I was like, well, that's not good.
Oh, Rick.
You wake up, he's in there with the doggy paddle.
Well, he like 5 seconds later slipped off and smacked himself. Like, I'm like, well, that's why we can't have nice things.
He's on fish tank duty.
Yeah. That's that self-correcting. Sounds like, oh, okay. Probably should do that.
Look, you see yourself. There, say hi, Chris. It's like, save me some NFTs, buddy.
He's looking like, I don't know.
Like,
gotta smile.
Yeah.
Yes.
What's up with these guys? It's crazy. So what's the stuff? I know you say you look for a little bit of everything, but what's the stuff that kind of gets you like geeked up about it? Like,
I mean, definitely the games and like electronics, because I can search through that stuff all day. Yeah. And as soon as I find something like new in the box or sealed, like I can very much appreciate those things. And then just the games too. Like I can find a good number of like systems and games here, like for a really good price. I mean, my idea of a good price is between $30 and $40 for a system right now. Mind you, this is in Canadian too, so it's going to be like $20-$25 for you guys. But I mean, if I can get a return for $150 to $200, then it's definitely worth it for me to go there and grab it, especially with what's going on right now.
So are you seeing like your game systems? I mean, obviously with the exchange rate, they're, you know, a little bit more anyway. But like, is it harder to find stuff like Nintendo and that kind of stuff up there where you're at?
It's not that it's so much harder. It's more that a lot of resellers are listing their stuff on Facebook Marketplace. So you'll see like you'll see games or like listings that'll say $20. I'm like, ooh, that's only $20. But then you go into the listing and it gives you the price for each individual game.
Dude.
And then they're like, no prices are firm, no trades. I'm like, okay, that's a reseller. So, but I'll go through 50 of those, but then there will be one or two every now and then and I'll just pounce on those.
The worst are the ones that are like free. And it's like you go on the listing and it's like all the video games have like their own prices. Like, son of a gun. Not even that or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Those listings annoy me so much when when it comes to Facebook Marketplace.
Yeah, no, it is what it is. But like again, I gotta make it work. I'll do whatever it takes to make it work.
Yeah.
And so if I manage to find at least one thing, then that's a good day for me.
Any weird interactions with Facebook Marketplace meetups?
Yeah, so the last one of the last ones I did, I picked up a Xbox 360 console and the Wii U consoles. I picked both up for like $80 with like a whole bunch of games for each one. And the guy was like waiting in an alley. He's like, "I'm here." I'm like, "Where are you?" He takes a picture of like this alley as if I'm supposed to know exactly where this alley is. So I'm like,
"Excuse me."
Yes. Can I help you? Okay.
I call my mom.
Oh, your mommy's calling you. Okay. Sorry. You're in trouble.
In case you didn't know.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry. So yeah. Anyways, that alley, I based it on what was around me to see or figure out what that whole alley was, and so I managed to find the alley. It took me about 10 minutes to figure it out, but the guy was there, just standing there with 2 garbage bags. With the systems, I'm like, I hope he doesn't have bodies in there. But
was he wearing a long trench coat?
No,
he's
but
about to get robbed.
He was wearing a pair of shorts with a white tank top, and the white tank top was extremely dirty.
Dude, did he have flip flops too?
Yes,
like
and
overgrown toenails.
The toenails, I didn't get to have a good look at it, but he did have flip flops. Yellow
they look
ones.
like Carl from Aqua Teen Hunger Force. Sound like a Carl. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but yeah,
he's got a balding mullet.
So yeah, I went up to him. I was like, "All right, yeah, I'm here for the systems." He's like, "Yeah, here, take a look." I'm like, "Okay," and they're working okay. Everything's fine. And then he's like, "Yep," and then he keeps doing the.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
they probably came out of the apartment building across the street. He's like, "Psst, hey, over here."
Yeah. So I'm like, "Okay, so here's the money. Let me just come back to the car because it's these are big bags."
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, okay, bye. This is too sketch for me, but I got a good deal out of it, so I'm just gonna slowly back away and then
I was say was
the
trunk smoking after you put them in there.
No.
You walk out of the alley, sirens.
Yeah, exactly. No, but for the most part, everyone's like been really friendly, and like we'll do a porch pickup. I think like 80% of the time, and then I drop off the money in like a mailbox, and then. But yeah, they're usually really nice.
Yeah, that's I mean, I guess the only thing with me with Facebook, there's a few things I don't like now that Marketplace is wide open. Because like the one thing is when you're searching for stuff, like you punch in local and you still get all these jokers that are shipping stuff, and you're like, come on, man. Like, why are you even? I messaged a guy one day and I was like, man, I'm interested in this. He's like, great, I'm in Philadelphia. Okay. Like, why do you have it on the Outer Banks site, bro? Like, what's going on?
I wonder if that's more Facebook, Facebook algorithm trying to just like. They care more that you're looking for the stuff and hope you'll overlook the shipping part of it.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's why
it is. Yeah.
I look up video games and like I get listings from like Louisiana and stuff. I'm trying to get it today.
Yeah, I get postings from like Pennsylvania, Maryland, California.
Oh, that's wild for you.
Well, even on yard sales, like if you look up yard sale, garage sale, like it'll pull a listing from somewhere else. And you're like, wait a minute. Like, what? What? Like, they look like they got good stuff. Then you click on the address. It's like, yeah, we're in Utah. It's crazy. Sounds like an SNL skit.
It does.
The shadiest character.
And it was rainy too. Like the whole day was.
Dude,
man.
keep setting the scene. It's like the sketchiest picture.
I know, right? Hey, Maggie, good to have you.
Hey.
Hey, Maggie.
Yeah, it's kind of wild. Like some of that stuff, I've done some of them pickups, and like people are like paranoid on the other side of it. You know, you show up, you're like, yeah, we're meeting in this parking lot. Like, you kind of looking like, is that them?
Mhm.
I think like when I just got back, I think I actually tried to document the whole thing this time. So I have the negotiation on video, but like she's not actually seeing the like my camera or my phone recording. So because I just really wanted to get the audio, but yeah, it was really tough to get the deal that I wanted because she was a really good negotiator. I kept trying to have her say the price first, and she just insisted on giving me the number first. And I know it's technically I shouldn't be the one doing that.
I know. Then I go into that whole apologizing routine. Like, look, you know, and then I'm like, I said, I don't want to offend you by this, but here's what I'd pay, and like ridiculous bottom dollar.
Yeah.
And they're like, we can't do
You
that.
said name a price.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
How about I give you $2?
She's gonna be like,
Did I stutter?
she's gonna start backing away.
Yeah.
Like Homer.
Yeah. Disappear. Nikki T, good to see you.
Hey.
Hey, Nikki.
Hope the family's doing well. Danielle just sent me a truckload of pictures on
IG.
yeah.
She's like excited about her vintage folding Italian bike, she said.
Well, first she sent the narcotic pictures.
Oh yeah. I was like,
Wow.
what? Oh yeah. Her Quaaludes.
Yikes. Oh, it's a pic.
That's not drugs.
Yeah.
Oh, her ephemera.
Yeah.
Remember.
Dude, I got some old rock posters in the car. Jimi Hendrix.
Hey.
Nice.
I don't know what else she's got on there. Yeah, I guess it's just all that. That's cool. This stuff's still sealed up. That's pretty amazing.
That's wild.
What do they go for?
I don't know. She probably, if she's in here.
She's in there.
Sal, good to see you, man. Blackberry, good to see you. I say I'm a little scared to have them in my basement. Stuff
Stuff could blow.
What do you have in them? Holy smokes.
Oh, man.
It's like nitroglycerin.
Yeah. Sketchy.
It's a pharmacy. It's like from a pharmacy or a meth lab.
Yeah.
Both.
Is there a difference?
What do you think they go for, Danielle? Like each one? Wally says, have any of you thought about using a box truck for bigger hauls, or would it freak out the yard sale people? I had a lady roll up to our yard sale today pulling a trailer.
Yeah.
She says, I'm always prepared.
I mean, I guess it depends on where you're from. Like, because, now that I'm like further out from, in the country, like I see people with trailers all the time.
Yeah.
Like I was at Tractor Supply yesterday and they were trying to pitch a trailer to me.
I think they wouldn't. I mean, for me, I wouldn't really be freaked out. I'd be like, I wonder what this guy's doing here.
Man, CDL Picker leaving a little bolo of information. Anything trains, they sell $8,000 a month and just trains.
Wow.
Awesome, bro. That's cool.
Awesome.
Yeah, I don't see that as surprising because like I picked up a couple of things like brand new in the box seal of like toy trains, like model ones, and they were luckily selling them for like $5.99, and I ended up selling them for like $160, $170, and they sell within like literally like a day. It's insane.
You found them from like a yard sale?
No, I got them from like the thrift store when they were still open. Like luckily we have Value Villages here, but like they literally didn't know it was an actual model train set. Like
Wow.
they thought it was just a regular toy.
Oh wow.
So they priced it as a toy.
I've only seen like Lionel train set. Like I've seen it pop up one time, and the dude wanted like full price.
What are you licking? You should not be licking that, bud.
Oh man.
That means I can, and with conviction.
Yeah, I found some Lionel stuff a little bit, and I actually sold one engine for like 140. So yeah, it is good if you can find it. I mean, most of the time, the Lionel guys that I find that are getting rid of stuff are like they're wanting collector pricing.
Yeah,
But
because they know what it's worth.
Yeah.
I found I think I actually have a random switch to like a train set, but it's like a switch to operate. And I picked it up for like a couple bucks a while back at a Goodwill. I saw it and I just snatched it, and I have no idea where it went and moved things. So I should list that.
Oh, thanks, Nikki. She's a crazy one, but she's yeah, she's cool.
That's awesome.
She's cool.
man, kids are fun, man. Most of the time.
Yeah. No, they get super hungry all the time. Like
No.
yes, like you, exactly.
It's because of that, man. The energy they burn.
I know. I'm like, you're a baby. This kid, like,
yo, fit all that in your stuff.
Christina, like, introduced ice cream sandwiches to him like 2 weeks ago.
Oh, man.
This kid, like, he doesn't focus on nothing. You unwrap this ice cream sandwich, he's hyper focused. He wants it. Yeah, he'll eat half of it. He's crazy. And then we found out what it's like to have a sugared up kid.
Oh, nice. Yeah, that's fun.
Yeah,
that's super fun.
Fun. That's a good word. We'll go with that. Fun.
Oh, your bedtime's 9:30. Oh, I'll be going to bed at 12.
Yeah. Glad we could come to an agreement.
Yeah.
I know. We'll just pretend to go to bed like 50 times. Danica sent me a picture of her bike and said, "Since we're sending pics."
Bike pics.
Yeah, foldable.
Like, are there do you just search for like any bike to sell, or do you do more of like the racing bikes or like those professional ones? Because I have one on like a mountain bike, like a Huffy, for example. I can probably sell it for like $100 because it's still practically brand new.
Well, Danica has a little advantage because she does have a storefront, so she can get rid of that stuff. But I mean, I've seen guys part bikes out like crazy money, like pedals selling for crazy money. Like, you basically can break it all the way down to the frame, and the frame sells, and you can pack that a lot easier. But I haven't broke one down. I've thought about selling this one locally. Because to change the inner tubes on it, you have to take it to the shop. Because once you crack that transmission, you got.
Yeah. I mean, it's just learning brands and stuff. Like Huffy is more of like, your Walmart like bikes and stuff like that. So you may not like get as. I mean, if it's new still, but like you want big money like Mongoose. I think Joe said Mongoose.
Yeah, some of the bikes, like where people are using them to race professionally or whatever. Yeah,
not even. I mean, because like you figure it's outdoors now, right? So people are probably gonna get less Pelotons and more like Mongoose Treks and like do mountain biking. Shimano make mountain bikes, road bikes. So just knowing the difference between that, and then like even some like the fat tires. For mountain bikes, those independently go for a good amount.
We have the fat tires here that are made for riding on the beach. Like, literally, they're monster tires.
Oh, no way.
Yeah. Also, the 3-wheelers, man, like the adult size tricycles. They're funny, man. Like they are. I've been looking at one recently that I was like debating on trying to flip it locally, but I just passed. So, Dan the Answer Man. Good to see you there.
What's up, Dan?
Dude.
Good to see you.
What are you guys eating tonight? Hey there. I don't know if you guys saw it like a little bit last week. I popped in after our show for a minute, and they were doing the jelly bean thing, the Bean Boozled.
Oh no.
Yeah.
What is that?
Dude,
So
it's a sick game.
Yeah, so like you'll get different sets of like jelly beans with different flavors, and then like your goal is to not to get the crappy flavored jelly bean. So like they'll have one that's made of chocolate and one that's like poo flavored.
Egg.
Yeah. And they're the same color, and you better hope that you get the right one.
Oh, it's like they slip one of those Harry Potter beans in there.
Yeah, that's essentially what it is. There is also one that's hot, like it's just hot,
Straight hot.
different layers. We've done that one before.
What was it? I had a friend who's like, he put on his Instagram. It was called the Devil's Toe. I don't know. It was a lollipop, and he like licked it once, and he thought it was gonna die.
Oh my god!
It's like, no, it's not that bad. And he licked it again, and like the next shot is him like watering his tongue under the sink.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah, that we did that. It actually wasn't terrible. I mean, I can handle a little bit of heat, but I've had a guy give me something. Yeah, Dan says the toe of Satan.
Toe of Satan.
Like I had a guy one time, he bought some hot sauce that he had to sign the waiver.
Yep.
And it's like it's got the little eyedropper in it. So you can drop. And so he called me. Like I used to do business with this guy selling food, and he's like he goes, man, you gotta try this hot sauce we got. And I was like, I'm looking at this kid, he's got like blistered lips. And I'm like, what happened to him? He's like, we put some on his pizza. And it burning, like physically burning.
Oh my gosh.
And I was like, he goes, just take a toothpick and touch it to your tongue. And I did. And it felt like battery acid, man. Like soon as it weren't bad, as soon as I swallowed, I was like, dude, it's eating through my tongue. Like I feel like it's eating through my tongue.
Yeah.
And my chest got hot. It's terrible.
Yeah.
I have such a low tolerance of spicy food, but I love it. Like it's so good, but I find like mild is a bit spicy for me too.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know what it is. I find I have such a low tolerance, but I still like it. Like
it builds up. Like, I mean, if you eat more continually, I think for me, because of ethnic foods, like I eat a lot of Mexican food, a lot of, other stuff. I've been to India multiple times, curry over there. Like the first time you go, you about to die.
That's crazy.
But
yeah, I know that. Like that stuff is like ridiculous.
That stuff, man, you start sweating immediately. Like the sweat.
Dude, what you need to do is get you some of that Mountain Dew limited edition hot sauce. It sells for $500 a bottle on eBay.
Oh wow.
Where do you find this sauce? Apparently you don't. That's why it sells for $500.
Yeah,
is it like a Hot Ones brand?
Dropped it last year. They like dropped it randomly, and you could get them at Walmart for a little while, and then they were gone because they only made like 500.
So it's that rare,
dude.
Crazy. Hotter than prisms.
Well, because I'm like, I feel like hot sauce would sell, depending on like what like, because I mean I saw was it Louisiana, the original Louisiana brand, like during the pandemic, like there was one particular flavor that was like limited edition that was going like $50 a bottle. And you could buy it for like $3 at like Walmart.
Wow.
Crazy. It's wild, some of that stuff. Man, I listed lemon crisp Kit Kats the other day because they were out just for Easter. I was like, I went in Walgreens. There they were, stacked up. I was like, yeah.
Food time.
Of course, I had to sample a bag before we make sure they...
Don't eat the profits, Eric.
Yeah.
That's one thing. Like I wish like a lot of this like the foods that you guys have in the US, I absolutely like envy you guys with all that stuff, like the cereals. Like you guys have all the good
And you
cereals.
guys have the legalized weed. How funny is that? You would think you guys would have all the munchy food. I'm just saying, it kind of goes hand in hand, you know.
Yeah, there's literally like a cannabis store like 5 minutes away from me.
It's crazy, man. When I had a Subway for a while, so I always had international students. Man, the first time they would go in the store down the cereal aisle and the ice cream, they would literally be like, "Oh my gosh, I've never seen anything like this."
They probably come from countries that don't have stuff
Yeah,
like that. Like
they say we have vanilla and chocolate. Like,
Yeah.
if you're lucky, you find strawberry.
yeah.
He's like,
When my cousin came here from Hong Kong, we went to McDonald's and blew his mind.
yeah,
He's like, "What?"
yeah. Yeah, the guys from India didn't know about drive-through. Like they're like, "What's a drive-through? Like how do you do it? Like
How do you do it?
yeah, like what's it about?"
I laugh at that, but like, yeah, if I'd never had to pull up to some stranger's window,
Yeah.
talk to a box, roll up to a window, and pay.
Wait a minute, is that guy underwater? I can't understand what he's saying. Yeah, crazy. You always want what you can't have. That's true. The hottest I can go with is Frank's hot sauce. Is what it says.
I wonder if like what a thing of like, I don't know, whatever cereal you're thinking of, Chris, that you think like we have here that you can't get in Canada, would there be like a hot market for that?
Oh yeah, no, there are some people that actually sell like the American foods that they don't have here, and then they sell it for like double the price.
So
Like-
you can't get Cinnamon Toast Crunch or like Lucky Charms.
We have cinnamon stone crush. I think the other thing is like the Cocoa Pebbles.
What?
We don't have Cocoa Pebbles, unfortunately. It's a shame.
For all you guys that want to move to Canada,
Yeah,
no Cocoa
that's
Pebbles.
the deal breaker.
I was gonna relocate, but then I found out there were no Cocoa Pebbles, and that's not a world I want to live in.
Man. Cocoa Pebbles.
Yeah, no, I mean, don't get me wrong. There's good stuff here. It's just obviously I think there's a lot more selection with that, like in the U.S. So, I mean, and then you guys have Target too. We used to have Target, but then they failed over here, and then
Dude, not enough yoga pants to keep the Target dream alive.
Ken says you have the maple Cocoa Puffs.
yeah.
Oh man,
What's up, Kent?
that's funny. Jimmy, good to see you, man.
Hey, Jimmy.
Wally says any Captain Crunch. You working with a captain over there or what?
They have the regular one, and then there will be times where they'll have the like
Crunch berries.
crunch berries and the peanut butter, but those are like they'll say limited edition.
Oh wow.
Limited time only. So it's a shame.
Dude, sorry.
I'm a big cereal guy. So
Yeah,
that's why it's a
I
big
was like,
deal for
dude,
me.
you're aware.
Me
Yeah.
too, man. Me too. Like there's times I would rather have cereal than ice cream. Like that's my. I don't eat cereal for breakfast. I eat it like people eat ice cream.
Yeah, I have it for like as like a night snack sometimes, but yeah, I eat a lot of it for breakfast. We go through our bags of milk like there's no tomorrow.
Wait, bags of milk.
Yep, we have bags. Of
You
milk.
are in another country.
Yeah,
Wait, what? Is there a box to go with the bag?
yeah. So it's a big bag, and then they have 3 individual bags of milk in each one. So you have to have a plastic pitcher, and put the bag into the pitcher. And that's how they sell it to us.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't get the carton, of 1 liter milk, then you have to get the 3 bags of milk, and then you have to buy a pitcher with it.
Wait, can you reuse the picture? Do I need to buy a new picture each time?
No,
Right.
you can reuse the picture.
I'm like,
Yes.
this is like a
That would definitely be a
monopoly on
deal
milk
breaker.
pictures.
That's
It's
wild.
yeah, and we don't have like plastic cartons over here. I know that's or like the jugs. I mean,
Yeah.
Sorry, yeah.
How do you enjoy your Arnold Palmer's iced tea lemonade? Your Lipton, your big old Lipton jugs.
Yeah.
Those come in bags too?
No. They'll come in either a box or not a box, a can, mostly.
Damn, used to have bags of milk, then the toddlers switched to the bottle.
Dude, we just sold all those bags of milk.
Yeah. Now we overseas, I know that they do that in bags because even like your single serve will come in a bag. Some places where I go, they have water in a bag. That's weird, right? And you drink it like that, like you tear the end, drink it right out of the bag.
I mean, I know, like in the Philippines, that's like no big deal. Like you drink out of a bag, but
they'll have pop. They'll put it in the bag with the straw, and then you drink the bag with the pop. Yeah, I remember that.
That's wild, man. That's wild. I guess I didn't put it together with Canada doing that like that. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. So have you always lived in Canada, or are you?
Yeah, I was born here in Toronto, so haven't really moved around much. Just
I guess being in the city, you don't pick up what we all think of Canadian accent. Huh?
No. So
I haven't heard him say A yet. So
yeah, I say A every now and then, but like if you go to say the east side, like the Maritimes, which is like the Newfoundland, the Nova Scotias, the New Brunswicks, those are the ones where they'll have heavier like hockey hosiery. Like they'll have that crazy accent.
Yeah.
Like, hey, what's up, Eric? Hey, Sam, how's it going? You're gonna go play some hockey? Yeah. That's what you'll hear over there. That's the majority of the stuff.
It's great.
Oh man.
Yeah, you gotta know how to say the accent if you live here. So
yeah.
I gotta run it by you.
So hey, so what? How do you decide between what's going to eBay versus like Amazon for you? You still like are you sourcing replenishables for Amazon?
Not so much. Like a lot of the stuff I sell on Amazon is like media. So a lot of the DVDs, the box sets, if they're, I mean, I'll do my comps first to see how much they go for on Amazon and then how much they go on eBay. If it's something that I know that doesn't really sell well on eBay, like if I don't see a good, like a constant sell through rate on eBay, I'll just ship it to Amazon because chances are I'll probably sell it within a month or two. That's what I generally do. That's my rule of thumb when I choose where I'm going to sell them to. But yeah, it's video games, media. I sell some toys as well. I'm ungated in toys.
Man,
so that's a nice thing.
I was gonna say, like, because Canadian Amazon's relatively new compared to U.S. Amazon, so I wonder if like you would deal with the same gating issues like I would if I started an Amazon seller account today.
Yeah, no, like right off the bat, when you start off on like Amazon Canada, you're not gated by like DVDs, for example. So I know that's one thing you guys are gated on right now.
Yeah.
So that's why I thought it was pretty. Yeah, exactly. So I thought that was something that to start off with, and
that's awesome.
Yeah.
Do you have it unlocked on the U.S. side too? Like, are you U.S. like basically North America? I know we have that option on our side.
Yeah, you can choose where you want to have it available to, but I only send it to like the Canadian warehouse, like the FBA warehouse. I never send anything directly to the U.S. It's just because it's a lot cheaper. As well. Like I'll send a 10-pound box or a 20-pound box, and it costs me like $6-7 of inventory to ship off to them, and I don't have to have it in my area here. And I'm in an apartment, so it's not. Space is very valuable right now in this apartment. So if I'm able to send it to Amazon, I will.
Yeah, that's definitely a plus. I mean, if you're able to just pack it, ship it once, and then let somebody else do it. Hey, Louie, good to see you.
Yeah, and a lot of the stuff I do get, I mean, I'll generally try to grab it for. I mean, the margin I look for with Amazon, because I know it's not as big compared to like eBay. I mean, I still try to at least make like a 30 to 40% margin on Amazon, which is still pretty good
That's pretty
for
good
Amazon.
for Amazon.
Yeah.
For
So,
sure.
and then even like trying to find thrifted items too. I mean, if it's brand new sealed, I'll generally give it a shot on Amazon too. But yeah, nothing used or anything like that.
Yeah.
But I like it. I mean, it has its pluses. It has its like, for example, I mean the fees from Amazon is a bit more just because I'm doing like a pay as you go thing. I don't have a business account with them or anything like that.
Mm.
So it is a bit more, but I mean it's another set of eyes that are able to look at it, and it's not moving in eBay. So I might as well either have it sent off to Amazon, and it'll eventually sell. Like it's really cool to have that option for myself.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's just another source of income. Like it's diversifying essentially, where you got more going on. Have you
I think
done any of the used? I know you just said you didn't do anything used, but have you looked into electronics like combo units and stuff? Obviously, we drop ship to Amazon all the time. You always get the this is a gift, do that, and then you look it up on Amazon. Oh, no wonder why like that's going out as a gift.
Yeah. No, well, the combo units I generally sell on eBay because I know they sell a lot more better. They sell generally well for me. So if I know it's going to sell well for me on eBay, I just end up just selling it there anyway. So again, I like to keep the items that I sell on Amazon small, so that I can pack a lot more things into like one size box that I have. But yeah, and then I have like a storage area here that I can keep my bigger items.
Yeah. So obviously then you're not cross posting, like not putting stuff on eBay that you have on Amazon or vice versa. If you're
I do. There are certain things. So I'm unlocked or ungated with Starbucks. So I have like tea or like tumblers, and I'll cross post those.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. Amazon definitely is a lot tougher to get ungated, especially on those categories you're talking about here. Yeah. I mean, I have found that I can put used electronic stuff on there. I've sold one item like that, but it's definitely not as quick. But I mean, yeah, like the other day I had a combo unit that sells for eBay like maybe $80. On Amazon it's like $150. So,
yeah. Like, I think one of the things that deters people more on Amazon in Canada is that a lot of the people, because I have a lot of things that I do want to cross post, but for me to do that, I have to do merchant fulfilled, and a lot of the people don't want to pay for the shipping here in Canada, which is a problem, right? So the majority of the people buying stuff will buy FBA as opposed to merchant fulfilled, and as long as it's like a really light item, they generally don't touch it because of the shipping.
Yeah, that's understandable for sure. Do y'all have the same Wally asks, do y'all have the same type of hoarders there as the US does? Here people buy everything for no reason.
Yeah, no, I'm sure we do. It's just like
I just don't have shows about it.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I'm sure we do. I mean, there's definitely a lot of, like, when I go to the thrift stores and stuff, I can tell the people that are just buying stuff for like just to keep it, and stuff that are people that are looking to just resell it. But yeah, I can tell there are people that exist in in our area over here, that's for sure.
Wendy, good to see you. She says you're a busy bee today. Well, shoot, you were just on live like less than a day ago.
Yeah.
I said, I asked him what time he got off. He said, I think it was a little after 12 with Tim. So
it's all good. It's all good. Like I miss going live. That's one thing, because like when I spoke with Tim, I told him like the last time I went live was probably like a year ago.
Yeah.
So it's insane. Like
You think it was that long ago?
It was.
Yeah, man.
I mean, okay. When I say going live, I mean live by like on my channel, like not live with someone else.
You would do the like late night. I'd be like listening, and like Chris is on. I'm like 2 a.m. All right, let her ride. Let's see.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know. Sometimes those are the fun ones.
Yeah.
Man, I remember you could be in live like with Canada's Got Talent stuff going down. Because
we used to have our show with Jody and Cliff and stuff. That was fun, but yeah, I know. Like things happen. We're all busy now. Like so, I still keep in touch with them though. So that like it's nice to talk every now and then.
I know Cliff's niece tried to live stream me like the other day, video chat me the other day. And I was like, oh, he was like, don't feel too special. She did it to everybody on my Instagram friends. I was like, oh, thanks, dude. take the wind out of my sails.
That's funny, man.
Yeah, Jimmy said it's not for him. Yeah, it's definitely not for everyone.
Mm-hmm.
Like I literally wanted to do it because I wanted to have that second avenue of like of another place to sell something too. So I mean, and then now Facebook Marketplace is starting to pick up now, and so I guess that's another avenue. But yeah, I mean, I enjoy it. I mean, it has its own positives and negatives, but for the most part, I do enjoy it. It's just the hard part is finding my inventory right now at a decent price to ship off to them.
Yeah, it's got to be tough, man. Like, still getting pictures. The one of the things I was, faced with, did you find yourself changing? Obviously, what the way you're sourcing has an effect on what you're sourcing.
Yeah.
So, is that forced you to expand into other categories, or?
I honestly, I think I'd say not. It's not so much into other categories. It's more as how much profit I'm going to make off the one item, because I'm not finding things that are $5.99, $6.99 anymore that I can flip for $30-$40. I'm finding $20 items and $30 items that I can try to make at least like sell it for $120 to $150. So that's the adjustment I had to make, and it's a bit more difficult because I have to put more money up front, which I generally don't prefer. But I mean, it's just how it is right now and what's around me, and so I got to adapt. I got to make sure that like I can't just sit here and complain that thrift stores are closed, because I got to make the next move and to make money, right? So
yeah, you got to find you a guy, dude.
Yeah, that too. That helps too. I do have a guy.
Yeah.
Okay. That
I was like, didn't
helps.
you have that like guy who got hooked up with the makeup haul?
Yeah, he's still my guy. It just he, because of COVID too. Like he gets things probably every 2 to 3 months as opposed to every month. But I mean, it's still decent. I'm not going to complain. It's nice to have that resource to get skincare and makeup and stuff.
Well, hopefully what will be nice for you is the saturation that'll happen. That means there's like a bunch of inventory sitting in a bunch of places waiting to go somewhere, mostly into your eBay store. But you know what I mean? Like, because I think when we got out of our lockdown here, there was like like I'm still getting text messages from my local thrift store, like 50% off today, tomorrow. 40% off this department. Like every week I get blasted.
And you see retail run a lot of sales. Like when we open back up, the same thing, because like they're sitting on inventory. They because most retail, I mean, I worked retail for a little while, and I know, I mean, they're ordering so far in advance. So now if you cut down the number of people that are buying, like that order is still coming. Like you're still getting that product in. You got to do something. I think a lot of stuff went straight to like discount centers. Like, I think a lot of that stuff was moved on through. So hopefully that's what's in store for you.
We're gonna see Chris in a pallet video.
Yeah.
No, you know what? I've noticed. I've seen a lot of pallets being sold now on the Facebook Marketplace. So I can tell that they're shifting towards that avenue as opposed to just having a brick and mortar because it's. I mean, I don't know yet. I mean, I haven't tried looking at those things yet because, frankly, they're all very much a mystery, and I don't know if the money that I'm going to put into it is like worth it for me right now. Like if I don't know if 100% of the things that are in that is going to be working or not, right? So, I just constantly keep that in mind. Like if it's that going to be that much for me to get into, and like I don't know if it's going to be worth it for me yet. But yeah, don't get me. I'll definitely look into it when the time comes for sure.
You guys have like a hybrids up that way? Up in Canada?
Yeah, we do. Yeah.
Yeah.
We have that stuff. Like we have like bulk as well, and we have like auction companies like Max Sold and stuff here. So those tend to be a bit more just because I try to bid on that stuff too. I generally use Max Sold here, and a lot of the time the people that are bidding to keep it. I don't think a lot of them are reselling.
Yeah.
So I end up seeing the prices go for generally a bit higher than normal. I have won a couple things. Like I've managed to get some good like VCRs. Like the people don't really look at the VCRs over there and those auctions. So I end up getting them for like $6-7, and I can flip them for about $40-50.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Danielle,
But yeah, I think it's. Sorry, go ahead.
I was just telling Danielle, I tried to open that video, but for some reason it's not doing that. Yeah, go ahead, man. Sorry.
No, it's okay. So I honestly think it was a lot better for me to do this anyway, to switch over to getting more expensive items, just because I do want to have that higher sell-through rate, and also I don't have to have or like I don't know how to explain it, because I just don't want to have these $5-10 items anymore. It's not worth it for me anymore. So I'm glad I'm shifting over in this type of business model, because it's definitely helping me source a lot smarter, and like I'm forced to source smarter now, as opposed to just I'll take that, and hopefully I can make a couple bucks off of it. And yes, yeah, I have a cheering section over here. So, but yeah, it's definitely been a more positive thing for me for this to happen, and yeah.
Yeah, I think it does. I mean, there's plenty of guys that can make excuses about, what's terrible. But like you said, I mean, if you're in it to do this thing, you do have to overcome and adapt in how you do it. And I think you do come out better, because it does make you a little bit more, I guess, focused on what you're doing, when you're having to get creative.
Yeah. I mean, like there are only like I even increased my handling time too, just so that, because I do have a full-time job still. So the times that I do ship my items are generally Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So it gives me time to do the shipping and stuff on the Tuesday or Thursday, and then also set time as well for YouTube as well, because you have that too to try to think about. There's a lot to think about, and then also the family time as well. That's the other thing.
No doubt. So you think you're working towards reaching a place to do this like full time, or are you still kind of balancing?
I mean, that's definitely the end goal probably, but I don't think I'm there yet. I'm at a point right now where I think if I am able to source a lot easier, then I think maybe I can consider it. But just for sure right now, because of the circumstances, it's not an option for me right now. And I enjoy what I do too. Like I enjoy doing the I'm a tech analyst at my company right now for a tech company. I enjoy learning the tech stuff and being able to support and help build a platform. I like evolving technology. That's why I enjoy seeing.
No, man, that's definitely interesting stuff. And if you enjoy what you do, no matter what it is, I think it is one of those things too. Like a lot of people do kind of. I know we always ask this question about full-time, part-time, whatever. But it really comes down to everybody's different. Everybody's got their own thing that they've got to be at, and so I don't think there's a right or wrong with any of that. Like I think it's
Yeah, no, and even though I am doing it part-time, I like the reselling side of things, I still really consider it as just part of my main income as well, because it's something where I have to constantly work on every single day as part of my regular regimen of work. So it's basically like a part of my full time.
Yeah. Well, I see a lot of times people that are part time are actually doing more work than the guys that are full time. But it's one of those things. Go ahead, Sam. I know you had something.
No, I was just saying that it's just interesting, especially you're like over the border, but to hear like the differences. There's some similarities and some differences. But I mean, like it's good. Like you have all these shows that we've done. It's just like taking in kind of what everybody else has shared. It's like and like fine tuning my process a little bit. But I mean,
no, I think if it wasn't for like everyone's channels and everything like that, I definitely wouldn't be where I am today. So like I'm super appreciative of like the whole community and everything.
Yeah, man.
And it's made me absolutely self-aware of how I need to sell things and what I need to sell at this very moment. So
well,
thank
even
you for
like
that.
the nuances of like I just came out of apartment life, so I know like the storage and the bottlenecking that can come as far as like sourcing and inventory wise, and the decisions you have to like make. Walter's talking about Moosehead. Like, dude, I have no place to put a Moosehead in this place. Cards, but cards could be a different story, especially if I pull a rookie NFT. I don't know, pull a sweet moment.
Hey, Marcus, what's up? You saw that comment Christina dropped, right?
Yeah, it's time for karaoke.
Yeah, I think
I don't think she's wrong. There's probably my karaoke system's warming up right now. Actually, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I didn't know you'd be in the store for some reseller roundtable talent. Interlude. Marie, thanks. She says,
"Hey, Marie,
can't fit a Moosehead either here." Hey, interestingly enough, I did buy a animal skull.
You did
a yard sale, yeah. Hildebeest. Look it up; it's pretty good. But
Walter's asking, are there differences in authenticating stuff from Canada to US, meaning the buyers think they're getting a bad deal? I don't know. I mean, generally if I do think that the buyer's if they think they're getting a bad deal, they generally, like, I've had cases where they realize, oh, I'm getting it from Canada, so I actually have to pay a bit of tax on it too. So I kind of want to cancel it because I thought I wasn't going to pay it. So I'm like, okay, all right, so you want to cancel it? And so I end up canceling it. I've only had that happen to me maybe 3 or 4 times, but it's kind of, I guess it's kind of a bit of a letdown for me because, like, man, you already decided to buy it, now you want to cancel it. I mean, that's why I have to price things the way I do. Like I make sure that if I can find the exact price to ship it out for like $10 as opposed to $40, I'll put that it's going to cost me $10 to ship it out. But then also I have to keep in mind too, the US dollar as opposed to the Canadian dollar. So if I know it's going to cost me like I want to sell it for 160, but I know in the US people are putting it for like 120 or something, or 110. I try to put it a bit lower just because I know people will likely purchase it in the US as opposed to Canada. So that's how I try to stay competitive with everyone. And then plus the promoted listings and like the sales, I constantly have that running because every time I turn it off or it finishes, it's like dead in my store. So, and then also I provide flat rate shipping, and I always charge for shipping. I don't do anything for free because free shipping is just a no here, because you're not going to make anything, in my opinion. It's going to be so difficult to make anything.
If Tommy's still listening, he's about to chime in.
Oh yeah, no. Tommy knows that. I learned that flat rate stuff from him. Like honestly, it's been one of the game changers, especially for me with selling my stuff. Because if a guy from California is going to see I can ship this video game system for $20, $25 with UPS and not pay $80 to $90 to ship it out to him from Canada, I can tell you he's gonna pick that guy that's shipping it out for $20. That's for sure.
There you go. Dan asked where you're singing this days since Twitch sings went away.
Mainly in the car. When I'm shipping out.
You get no bars when you're riding. Yeah. Hey Dante, man, thanks for the super chat sticker.
Hey Dante, how's it going?
Yeah, man, thank you, bro. And you made it home. Like I know he's been doing a around the world reseller tour. I don't know. He may end up on your front porch. You never know.
It's all good. You're welcome here, Dante. We got some poutine ready for you if you're down.
There you go. Tommy says that Chris is the child he's always wanted. Young Padawan. Oh man, that's funny. Man, you got to get Christina singing fish there.
I'm good.
Hey,
I'm gonna do that myself. I gotta sing a baby.
Yeah.
No batteries needed.
Yeah, my daughter sings a lot here, so that. Oh, there you go. There you go.
It's like,
there you go.
I'm taking your request, Daddy.
Yeah, so I don't need to do the singing anymore. She's our entertainment here.
You're stealing the spotlight, Dad. Get out of here.
YouTube star in the making. Oh man.
Well, man, I hope you do more live streams, or you find the time to do more live streams.
Yeah, no, I want to be able to at least get one or two in the month at least. That's my goal. Because to be honest, it's because just to be realistic and transparent with what's going on with me, like when COVID hit, I lost my job, and that was like the toughest run for me that I've ever experienced, because I couldn't find work or anything. Luckily, I had eBay and Amazon to fall off of to get me some sort of income, right? But yeah, since then, probably beginning of end of last year is when I just really started working again, and they started to open up the economy, and so it's been a grind, I can tell you that. And I it's made me a lot stronger mentally, and I wouldn't have it any different from what's going on right now, because I honestly think I'm a better person because of it.
No doubt.
It's good, man. It's good stuff. Hey, so a couple more things, but if anybody has any questions in the chat, you definitely drop them in. But a couple things for me that I was thinking of, because the last few weeks has been kind of crazy. Like our guests, I always end up picking some stuff that they're into when I go out the next day. So, what are some things that you would definitely be on the lookout for when you're out thrifting / yard sale / whatever? Like, what are the things that you're looking for? Like maybe top 2.
Top 2. I mean, besides the video games and like obviously those are a must. You know what? I try to look at like vintage, like electronics or even car parts. I notice there's a lot of car parts in a lot of like when there is yard sales that I've seen. I've noticed people selling their original stereos because they've been taking them out and putting some aftermarket radio,
Right?
Because it doesn't play MP3s or Bluetooth or something like that. So I picked them up for maybe $20. Like I've seen a lot of Honda ones that they sell, and I resell them for like $80 to $90 at least.
So tomorrow, I'm looking for some car stereos. Like it's been weird, man. I've been on this little run lately to where whatever somebody's into, like the next day I go out and I find that stuff. It's been kind of crazy. I haven't found no Moosehead or anything, but like we're getting closer. But yeah, it's crazy. Kent's got a question for you.
Can she sing Baby Shark? Oh, my daughter?
Yeah, he's got that.
She's in the room.
And then he's got can you sing
Titanium? I cannot. That is a very high song, and I do not have the
you don't got the proper shorts.
Yeah, I don't have the proper vocalizer to reach that that note.
Oh man.
I believe in you, buddy.
Ken probably remembers when I was in a live once and I sang some Justin Bieber. That's why he's always getting me to try to sing.
Yeah.
Classic Kent.
Classic. That's funny.
Yeah, it was yummy. Yeah, that's what I sang.
Yeah, talking about cereal. Well, man, we won't hold you, but we do appreciate you coming on for
Definitely.
sure.
Yeah, no, seriously, I appreciate you guys having me. Seriously, it's been an honor to talk with you guys in the chat. I love it. It's giving me a lot more motivation to want to be live now, because I thought it not wanting to be live just because of everything going on, but I think it was so much better for me to just be live so I can communicate with you guys and like be out there with everyone. I think it's been helping me a lot better during like my reselling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's crazy. You know, at one point we were talking, you know, me and Sam now we've hit our year mark, like we're over that. And as far as being on this, like having the show, and you know, we were talking at one point way back, like it was like, man, we should like do a joint show, and then it's never, you know, we never materialized or whatever. So
yeah,
definitely, it was cool, man. I was thinking about you got the other day. I think Tim, we were talking in my chat about, and I was like, man, because you know, there's so many people like that are live, and then they're not live, and then you know it kind of changes. Different people hanging out, and I was like, man, he was like, yeah, I'm gonna be on with Chris, doing the NFT stuff. I was like, dude, I need to get that guy on our show. Like yeah, so we enjoyed having you, man, for sure. And obviously, like always, if we can do anything for you, we're here for sure.
Yeah, no, I appreciate it, guys.
Link in the description below.
Yeah, no doubt. Make sure you hit him up. So what do you got going on?
I'm almost at 1,700, guys.
Get it?
I think I'm like 2 away.
Really? I thought it said you were at 1,700 when I last.
Oh, am I?
Oh. Surprise!
Got him. Yeah,
I'll take it.
There you go. So what do you got going on as far as YouTube next? Like you dropping a video next couple of days or something? Or you?
Yeah, I actually have one in the next couple of days. I'm going to be dropping. I also have a like a more of a hobby type of channel as well, for like like the basketball cards and stuff.
Nice.
Because I've always wanted to discuss more of it. It's just that like with YouTube and stuff, they want you to be super niche and be ruthless with what you post, because you got to stick with what you're going to be like, actually what your channel's about. So it's called Hobby Beast, and that one's more focused on like the sports card market and grading and even ripping packs too.
Nice.
Okay, cool. Hobby Beast. I'm gonna look it up.
Yeah.
Hobby Beast.
But yeah, I mean, still my main focus is still always going to be Thrift Beast. That's what I love doing every single day.
Nice.
Dude, I just found you, man.
Hobby Beast.
Got that crazy heat hoops fat pack.
Yeah, I'll probably be posting that haul and like the negotiation like in my next video for that PS2 and the what's it called? It's like a remote and like this diecast car.
Nice.
So stay tuned for that.
And guys, if you're interested in the sports card stuff, there's Hobby Beast. The link is in the chat.
Make sure you 7 subs now.
Yeah, pumping it out.
Yeah, it's crazy because like the PSA, which is the grading company, they acquired an AI company actually to help with their grading, and so it's going to be a completely different process over there since they're under new management, and they're making moves over there. Is all I can say. They're making moves.
I got you.
Their 10 million of backlog cards is going to hopefully decrease with them being shut down until they get caught up.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy, man. Pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Well, guys, we appreciate all y'all in the chat. Sam, you got anything else?
Nah, man. Appreciate you coming on, brother. Looking forward to
seeing you, man.
Yeah, man.
Good seeing you guys.
Yeah, for sure. Well, guys, everybody in the chat, we appreciate y'all being here. As always, man, thanks for your support and look forward to seeing you. The only thing I got going on is Tuesday. We'll be listing live. I'll break out my Hildebeest skull and show you there. If I hadn't sold it by then, hopefully it'll get out of here. But, all right, guys. Have a good evening. Thank you, guys.
Peace out, guys.